Hello everyone, it is so good to see you back in my kitchen today. I am going to show you how to make a one-pot creamy Italian spaghetti and ground beef. It's all going to happen here. Even the spaghetti and the meat sauce, the creaminess, the flavors, right here. You know, if you're in my kitchen, it's always simply delicious. I've got the first level of flavor right here, so we're going to get started with that. You're going to need 1 bell pepper for this dish. Now I've gotten 3 because I want to put some color into my dish, so I'll be using 1 side of the color and then 2 sides of the green bell pepper. Now I've already washed these off. And 2 of the green, because I like green bell pepper in my spaghetti dishes. Okay, I'm just going to slice these. And like I said, you can use any colors. Now if you don't like the bell peppers, you can use sweet peppers. And those will add a nice flavor to the dish also. All right, let's go ahead and dice these up. When you add a lot of color, it just really makes the dish look even more yummy. And these are going to cook down. There's going to be plenty of time for these to cook down. And then you know, I'm always going to have that yellow onion. I'm just going to take off the sides, the outer layer. We're going to cut this in half. I'm going to cut slices 3/4 of the way through the onion. Now I'm not going to put my knife through sideways. I want big chunks here, so I'm just going to take my knife and just pull it through the onion, just like that. These will soften up in there too, and we want some nice pieces of vegetable in there. There we go. I'm using a large Dutch oven. Now this is a cast iron and it's got enamel on the inside of it. Keep anything from sticking to it. Or you can use a very large, deep skillet if you want to do that. But I'm going to make sure I have plenty of room in here to cook everything. So you can use like a spaghetti pot if you want to do that also. So we're going to place 1 tablespoon of some cooking oil into the bottom of our pot. We're going to place it on medium-high heat and get that sizzling with a tablespoon of butter. Now you can do 2 tablespoons of cooking oil or 2 tablespoons of butter. It doesn't matter as long as you have 2 tablespoons in there. Okay, we're looking for the butter and the oil to start sizzling, and then we're going to start adding our onions and bell peppers. Yeah, this will waken up any dish. The aromas are going to start coming through. It's a very simple dish, but loaded full of flavor. I've got some salt. Just going to add a pinch. Some black pepper. Okay, this is going to take about 3 to 5 minutes. It'll release all those flavors and get nice and soft. Now I say this is an Italian dish. It's got some Italian flavors going in. Also, I have a taco spaghetti out there that was made all in 1 pot. And let me tell you, that's really good. So if you want to check that one out, I will link it down below in the description box. Or you can go to catherinesplates.com and find it there. Or you can find it on my YouTube channel, Taco Spaghetti. It's really good. But I love Italian flavors too, so today it's all about that. Okay, now what we're going to do is add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. We're going to stir this around for 30 seconds to a minute. Smelling good in there. We're going to add 1.5 to 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to take my meat masher, break up the ground beef. We're going to cook the ground beef until it is no longer pink and fully cooked. Now you just use this tool to help you break down the ground beef. And then I just go back to my wooden spoon to start browning it. Okay, the ground beef is all browned up. What I'm going to do is just push it off to the side. We're going to take some of that excess grease out. There we go. Now what we're going to do, season this with 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. One can of diced tomatoes. This is a 14-ounce can. Four cups of chicken broth. I'm going to turn the heat up to a high heat. We're going to stir this all together. We're going to add 12 ounces of dry uncooked spaghetti. Now close your eyes if you want to see me break it in half. And what we're going to do is mix everything together, submerge that spaghetti into that liquid while it comes to a boil. My dog gets the broken pieces that fly across the counter. You can go up to 16 ounces of spaghetti on here if you want. Just keep an eye on your liquid level. Okay, we've got a simmer on here. We're going to lower the heat down to a medium. We're going to place the lid on. We're going to cook this for 10 minutes. I'm going to go in about another 2 times. Just take my wooden spoon, stir it around, make sure that nothing is sticking to the bottom of this. Keep an eye on your liquid level, okay? If it's starting to really get really thick, you want to add some more liquid to it. And you can add some extra water or some extra broth to it. I'm going to be back because we still have a few more things to add to this to make our creamy Italian spaghetti and ground beef all in one pot. Okay, every time you remove your lid, to stir everything around, just make sure that you are pushing that spaghetti back into the liquid before you put the lid back on. There you go. We're going to go ahead and remove the lid. Give it a stir. Oh, it's looking good in there. Look how colorful that looks. Yeah. Now this is not tomatoey, all right? It's creamy. We're going to add in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to stir that around for 5 minutes until the spaghetti is cooked tender. And we got one more thing. We're gonna finish it off with something yummy. Yeah, you can see all that liquid cooked down. Perfect. Taste your spaghetti. If you have a few more minutes to get to that tenderness and you need more liquid, you can certainly add a little bit more chicken broth. We still got the burner on. I'm going to grab a piece of spaghetti, give it a try. That's good. All right, we're going to give it 1 or 2 more minutes. I'm going to put the lid on, finish cooking that up. Okay, we've got 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese, or you can even use Italian shredded cheese if you want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and take the lid off. We're going to turn the burner off. We're going to add the cheese right across the top. Right, we're going to stir this all together. And that is our creamy Italian spaghetti and ground beef. Ooh, doesn't that look good? All right, y'all got your plates ready? Perfect. Let me plate this up for you. I'm going to garnish with some parsley and a fork. That is delicious. My creamy Italian spaghetti with ground beef, full of cheesy goodness and flavor, all cooked in one pot. Okay, give me a thumbs up on this one. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification, that way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. Y'all let me know what you think. We love it. There's not a lot of like pasta sauce in here, so it's kind of more of a white, creamy, cheesy texture to it. Very good. All right, I'll see y'all on the next episode.